homecoming night at my high school. Everyone was there, it was totally cool. I was real excited, I almost wet my jeans, as my best friend Debbie was homecoming queen.
Hello everybody, Samara Rivera here with Sassy and of course the fabulous director, Mr. Kurt Koehler. Here, we're downstairs at the Casita del Campo, Silverlake. What's going on, Kurt?
Well, we have a new show, a brand new show. Homecoming Queen's got a musical. Julie Brown's.
The one and only Julie Brown right here in Silverlake.
Yeah, we took the song and we made a whole 80s musical out of it. And we're down here in the basement and you can have drinks and dinner and laughs.
And you wrote it. You wrote this.
Well, I stalked Julie Brown for a little while and she finally gave in and said, all right, I'll do a show with you.
And we have the cast, some of the ladies here. Ladies, introduce yourselves, please.
I'm Jennifer Dohn.
And who do you play, Jennifer?
Mitzi.
Hi,
Bitch.
Under the oven over here.
Yes, Mitzi, little Mitzi.
This is Mitzi Jr.
Mitzi Jr.
Hi, I'm Jackie Denning, and I play Ingrid, Icky Ingrid. Hello, I'm Craig Taggart. I play Ms. Barnes. I've got an oven, too, right here.
She's got two ovens.
Such a masculine voice for a lady.
I'm Marshawn, and I play Nancy Reagan and Sarah Sukas, or Suckass, as it's colloquially known.
Sukas, it's French.
And I'm Natalie Lander, and I play Buffy.
Fabulous.
Tell us a little bit about your characters. The cheerleaders.
The cheerleaders are the stars.
Yes. It's true. Julie Brown wrote it that way.
Yeah, exactly. No, we just move the bitchiness along. And we dance. And what else?
Your heads do the splits.
Yeah, well, mine does. I'm really flexible.
Ditto.
Now, what about the nerds? We have the nerds represented here.
Yeah, I'm Icky Ingrid, and nobody likes me at the beginning, but I think there's a nice moral curve in this story.
Very after-school special, as we hear.
Yes.
And the teacher.
Yes, I like math and nothing and no one else.
Ooh. Of course, Nancy Reagan. We can't have the 80s without Nancy Reagan.
And I provide the moral to the story, which is to not do drugs. Don't do drugs.
And what was the motto in the 80s, Nancy?
It was, don't do drugs.
Okay, so there...
Wait, no, it was just say no.
And what year were you born in?
I was born in 1923.
You look fabulous for your age.
I've had some work done.
Tell us about your character because, well, I don't know how much you can say, to leave the surprises, but there's a couple of characters you're playing in there.
Absolutely. So Debbie is the head cheerleader at Betty Ford High, and she's Julie's best friend, and she's newly friended Julie. So Julie's nude in the Popular Girls, and she's just the sweetest mean girl you'll ever meet. And then she's running for homecoming queen, and she has a lot of stiff competition. So sometimes you have to do dirty things to win.
A lot of stiff competition there.
Yeah, sure, exactly. No.
So now, have you played women before?
Oh, all the time, whenever I can. A lot of times here, I've done a lot of shows here, but I've played a lot of women, and online, anytime, a lot of internet stuff, and I play a lot of women in that, and it's fun to do, Women have such a wider emotional range, and they just express so much more, and it's a blast. It's always fun to tap into that.
I'm Sam Pancake, and I play Jason, Julie's high school boyfriend.
Very nice. How do you spell that?
It was Jason, but last week I changed it to Jason with a Z. I have a lot of panache.
Is that like Jordache with a Z?
Kind of is. Jordache.
I'm Chris Pudlow, and I play Brad Bradshaw, king quarterback. Debbie's boyfriend.
Tasty.
And my name's Cole Gerdes, and I play Johnny, who is the nerd until I take my glasses off.
First of all, Johnny would let me hold the microphone in front of his face, just to let you know. But I'm just noticing something. Johnny doesn't have braces.
Oh,
Oh.
You had to come and watch the show to find out what's going on with that. And there's also some topless scenes here. What's going on, Johnny?
Oh, there is.
Wait a minute. Are you Johnny? I can't recognize you with your glasses on.
Along with the glass,
Ooh.
the shirt comes off.
Ooh.
Maybe his shirt should come off, wasn't I? I was just trying to help the plot along.
Of course, of course.
It truly helps the plot along.
Thanks,
Thank
Sassy.
you. Yes.
Yes. Bands, definitely.
It was confusing without that, really.
It really was.
Now we know where it's going. Now we know everything. Boys, tell us about your characters a little bit.
Well, my name's Jason, and I'm Julie's high school boyfriend. I love theater. I love to design and make clothing and hats. And I'm just a real exciting. I'm not, I'm very, I'm very virginal. I'm saving all this for marriage. That's what I believe.
Or is he?
Sure.
How 80s of you.
Well, I'm a very sexually frustrated jock, and I'm trying to get laid with Debbie. I want to eat her whisker biscuit, but she ain't going to give it up, so I seek out my sexual needs from Jason. Maybe.
Give it away.
Oh, I know. And if anyone is listening, I think that Brad should go pantsless in the second act.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just a small critique.
Well, I don't want to insult you, so I'm going to come over here and let you hold it again. My name's Johnny, and I am the super nerd who lusts after Julie, and she doesn't want to give me the time of day. But then I take my glasses off, and then she wants to give me more than the time of day.
Well.
And by more, what do you mean?
Oh. All of the whisker biscuit happenings.
My God, wow. That is too much here at Casita del Campo.
At Casita del Campo.
See, senorita.
See. So come out. Julie Brown's Homecoming Queen's got a musical. A hot, sexy cast here.
Topless, pantsless, and everything in between.
Whisker biscuit.
Whisker biscuits and all.
Stank on the hang down. Mm-hmm.
You gotta come and watch. So tell us, when does the show run? When is it going on here at Casita del Campo?
Well, we run November next weekend, and November 8th, 9th, and 10th is our closing weekend. So 2 more full weekends, Fridays, Saturdays at 9, and Sunday matinees at 3.
And where can people find tickets?
CavernClubTheater.com and JulieBrown.com.
We love that. If you're a fan of the 80s, this is the show for you. It's fantastic.
So have you been a fan of Julie Brown's? Like we've been fans of Julie Brown's. How was it now working with her?
Well, I have to say she's so sane. You know, when you go over her house, you think you're going to see the set of Just Say Julie, but it's not like that at all. She's so sweet, and we actually have the same sense of humor, and we've become really good friends through the situation. So I'm excited.
I love that. I mean, there's so much music that was going on in the show. It's a real tribute to the 80s. A lot of your shows have that influence. Are you really influenced by the 80s and all the trappings thereof?
Well, I mean, who's not influenced by the 80s? I mean, that's my generation. Well, okay, I'm giving my years, I'm giving my age. And it's funny when you work on a show in the 80s and you start working with younger people and you go up to me, back in 1985 when he's like, I was born in 86. Oops.
Oh my God. OMG.
How much of the cast is actually born in the 80s
or 90s?
Or the 90s, yeah. Are there any cast members that are 90s children?
Actually, there is one that's a 90s. Oh, wait, well, maybe she's not. Maybe she just got on the end of the 80s.
We'll
but
have to ask her.
Right, yeah, find out. I don't want to give anybody's age away.
I don't know.
What about Ms. Brown, Julie Brown? Give us some gossip, some dirt.
The meanest, rudest, most untalented, just a hack, just terrible.
Work you to the bone, doesn't pay well.
Yes, a slave driver, mean. No, it's been my life dream to work with Julie Brown. I've watched Julie Brown from Earth Girls Are Easy and The Edge and Just Say Julie and Medusa, Dare to Be Truthful, all that stuff. And so getting to do this was a dream come true. And she's truly, I mean, of course, the opposite of all those things I said. I mean, just it blows my mind out. I still have moments every now and then on stage. I'm like, I'm on stage with Julie Brown right now. I'm doing this with Julie Brown. This is pretty awesome. Amazing. You know,
we asked Julie, we talked to her earlier, and we were wondering how she still looks the same from the 80s.
She's a witch. She's a witch. She's a vampire. She bathes in virgin's blood.
I knew it.
She does it. I don't know how she does it.
That has to be it. That has to be
Absolutely. We knew it was something. We knew it.
Yeah, I'll tell you.